from Boyce Street in Glebe.
My name's Catherine Goonan and I live at 34 Boyce Street in Glebe.
I'm Fiona Grigg and I live at 33 Boyce Street, Glebe.
I'm Harry, I'm from Glebe.
I'm Nicola DeVries and I live in Glebe.
My name's John. I've lived in the city most of my life, in Newtown, then in Glebe.
My background's in the country because I was born in Yass. And I was lucky enough to be able to buy a farm, spend now half my time in the city and half my time at the farm.
We've lived in Glebe for 15 years.
I have lived here all my life.
I grew up in the Hunter Valley. I have lived in the inner city of Sydney for 13 years.
There's a lot of privacy in the city because it's so big. You have a sort of an anonymity.
Well, it might be seen by country people that people in the city might be more isolated, and in the country perhaps people have more interaction because of just community there.
Some people say living in the country, everybody living in a fishbowl and everyone knows what you've done before you've done it. I mean, sometimes in the country I don't see neighbours from day to day because my nearest neighbour is probably 4 kilometres away.
In country towns, people know what you're doing and you live a lot closer to people. Depends what you're trying to do, I suppose, but want to grow marijuana, it's probably not such a good thing. But
those stereotypes aren't typical for us here. I feel like we know, if not all of our immediate neighbours and quite a lot of people a few streets over as well.
There are probably other places around in Sydney like Boyce Street, but we're lucky here. I suppose we've got a back lane which is almost a park for the kids to play in, and we've got a wife who's a very social animal and loves kids. That kind of brings everybody together too.
So there is a lot of sharing of like the back lane, everybody sort of hangs out there. The yard is sort of, you can chat to people over your wall and stuff like that.
I mean, we all live quite close together, but over the years we've developed really good friendships with people, and we, go to people's houses for drinks, we have, go out to dinner and things like that. So it's quite friendly. Everybody knows my kids. And
I think most of the people in the city are fair income and good people. You've got more chances of meeting nice people in the city, I think.
It's all about sharing. We share some responsibilities around. We share food and alcohol a lot.
There is a real sense of community, I think, and I don't know why that happens here, but it just seems to. It feels more like, I suppose, what people might think of in the country.
I don't think it happens all over the city, but it certainly happens around here.
So he says that the city is characterised by a relative absence of intimate personal acquaintanceship and the segmentalisation of human relationships, which are largely anonymous, superficial and transitory. That's
the impression that I used to have with the city. Certainly doesn't really exist around here. We have an annual get-together in the street and have our big Christmas get-together. And
sure, if you live in the city, there's going to be pretty sort of ephemeral relationships like buying something at the shops or passing somebody on the street. But just because those happen doesn't mean you don't have room for other relationships.
I wouldn't agree with that quote. I mean, I suppose you could live, some people could live like that. I think in the city you can have a choice. I think you can stay inside your house and not talk to anybody. But I feel like in our street, it's very hard to do that.
You get out of life what you put into it, so if you want to get to know your neighbours and have local friends, you will, whether you're in the country or whether you're in the city.
If you want to be alone, you can be lonely anywhere. You can be lonely in a crowd of people.
I don't think any area is different. I think the area doesn't make the people make the area. I tend to find that as we get older, the old timers are moving out and the arseholes are moving in.
You don't have parking problems in the country.
So people use a lot more drugs in the country.
Louis Thoreau.
That guy does sound like a dick.